What's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your man, Philosophy. Philosophy with Phil Williams. Welcome and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And I hope everyone had a great holiday season, Christmas. Hope you shared the love of Christ with everyone that you possibly could. I hope that you helped some people in need. I'd like to welcome everybody. How you doing? Chuck Millis, Raymond Ingram, Loretta Sessions. How are you doing? Man, Loretta, you've inspired me today. Ken Dodge, Susan Brumfield, how are you guys? Shinette Baxter, I hope that you're doing well in your health and your family as well. Yes, Jody Lee, everyone, thank you for coming in today. If you are watching Philosophy for the first time, welcome to this new year, 2019. Welcome to the show. This is a place where I just share my philosophies on my Christianity, my conservatism, me being an American, the things that I am as a man, as a human being, as a friend, as a person on social media, my philosophies on our children and things of this nature. How you doing, Ron Cable? What's up, Bill Blood? What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. God bless all you guys. Today, Loretta Sessions. Again, Loretta Sessions. A lot of you guys inspire me, so please keep posting. Please keep sharing. Don't feel that it's falling on deaf ears. Kemio Daniels, what's up, Kemio? What's up, buddy? James Whitley, what's up, guys? Please keep sharing. Yes, we might be a small group of people, but man, there's amazing things that we have done as small groups of people. God is on our side. Jesus Christ is on our side as small groups of people. He said the faith the size of a mustard seed. He didn't say the faith the size of some kind of mega church cathedral. He said the size of a mustard seed. He said where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name. He didn't say 2 or 3,000, 2 or 3 million, 2 or 300. He said 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, and you can move mountains. You can do things. Our Revolutionary War was fought with less than 8% of our country. Small amounts of people. Even on the negative side, less than 3% of our country redefined marriage. Even though that's negative and it's foolish, it's still a small amount. So while you are trying to amass an enormous amount of people, please do not overlook the small amount that you have. It is mighty. It is powerful. Loretta, keep posting. Everybody, Lita, Bill Blood, everybody that posts. I'm sorry I started naming names because I don't get to name everybody. Continue to post. Forget those Trump supporters. Love them Trump supporters. Know that they're misguided. Know that there's something wrong there. Something that could be more proficient even to their cause. They are going to be left out to dry. We know this. There is a saying that says that you can't lead a horse to water. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But let me show you something that God designed a horse and a human being or anybody. God designed us to drink water. So I like to say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. But I believe you can be the good Christian conservative and be there for them when they pass out, because then they'll have to drink it. A Trump supporter is going to have to drink something after they pass out off of this foolishness. They are drunk on Colt 45. They will pass out, pee on themselves, end up as drunk drivers, incarcerated, needing counseling and everything. They will. They will. And we have to be there for them as the Americans that we say we are when they pass out. God bless you guys. But this is what I came here today. This is what Loretta inspired with me today. This is my first post for the new year, so please share this post. Loretta was talking about the message that we send to our children. The message we're sending to our children through all of this. And I encourage you guys, and I'll post it back in here, the link so you can read it. It was just awesome. It inspired me. And so it made me ask this question. Who are you looking out for? Who are you looking out for? Are you looking out for these childish politicians Don't forget now, we just came out of midterm where Loretta, Lita, a lot of us, Cliff, Kelly, all of us have been beat down sideways, rolled hard, put away wet. That we must vote for these Republican politicians. We got to save their seat. This is what we've been beaten, slapped, and kicked, and spit, and ridiculed for. Now that it's over, where are they at? Where are they at? While this fake Republican registered paperwork boy just continues to decimate everything that the right is supposed to stand for. Where are they at? You can hear a church mouse fart in their campaign headquarters. Here's the point. Who are you looking out for? Our children. Are you looking out for our children while you continue to pacify this government? Why? Why are we counting on somebody who has been selling us out 5 times sideways, selling us out the front door? They're not even selling us out the back door anymore. Selling us out the front door to Russia, Syria, North Korea, everybody. For this dude that wants to put names on stuff and build walls. The only wall that Donald Trump is successfully building is the wall that you have of discipline before your children. Your children cannot, they're being walled off from morals and values. They're being walled off from conservatism. They're being walled off from Jesus Christ. This is the only wall he's building because why? The right has capitulated. The people that are supposed to stand for these things have capitulated to everything this registered Democrat, registered magical R boy has put out. All he's doing is decimating. He has never stopped since 2015 and he announced. He has never stopped maligning the right side of America with his immoral foolishness. He's never stopped. The signal you're sending to your children is what? Regardless of your moral compass, spiritual compass, regardless of the conservative compass, a seat must be protected at all costs. Because it has an R. Donald Trump says there's going to be so much winning. You never asked who was going to be winning. Who are you looking out for? See, let me break it down like this. Here's where I want to go with this. The reason why a Donald Trump, a Ted Cruz, a Marco Rubio, a Mike Lee, a Ben Sass, or any of these people, the reason why they can continue to sell you out, and the reason why they can continue to align themselves with this foolishness, the reason why they can continually not have to show up for Jesus or anybody else, you as their constituents or anybody, the reason why is because you are fundamentally transformed to believing that the government is the only solution that you have. What does that say to your children? Mommy and daddy can't do nothing for me because Donald Trump and these politicians have to do it. Mommy and daddy can't do anything. Mommy and daddy are powerless without government. You prove it every time. We, the people, can do some amazing things, which will impact the government. There's nothing these politicians have done when it comes to our children. There's nothing they have done to warrant this kind of loyalty from us. What kind of business acumen does Donald Trump have that says you can trust him with your finances? You can trust him with your property. You can trust him with your Jesus. You can trust him with your wives. You can trust him with your husbands. You can trust him with your children. What has he done that said that? See, Donald Trump rode in on the horse of you being scared to death of a third term of Obama. You being scared to death of liberals taking over. Of you being scared to death of all the immoral, racist stuff that you've seen liberals and Democrats have. Donald Trump rode in on that foolishness. Donald Trump rode in on all the imagery that you've had over the 8 years of Obama, of a bunch of Mexicans flooding over the borders and scaring your whiteness to death. Donald Trump rode in on the consensus saying by 2021, the majority of white children will be minorities. Donald Trump rode in on by 2058, the census saying that the minorities will be the majority in America. Donald Trump rode in on all this democratic racial division. Rode in like Paul Revere. The minorities are coming. The minorities are coming. And then everybody said Donald Trump has to shake up Washington. Donald Trump rode in on disrespecting the troops and maneuvering the troops as political pawns when he doesn't want to do a debate. He rode in on all this foolishness. He rode in on 2 Corinthians, not knowing nothing of the Bible when he needed your evangelical white pastors and these sellout black ones to tell you that he's a baby Christian and God this and God sent him and this. Put Jesus on the wayside. Put Jesus on the roadside because we cannot have Hillary and we cannot have a 3rd term of Obama. This is what he rode in on. Have you ever given the thought to this? Which Republicans that have sold their souls, that have a pocket full of 30 pieces of silver, is going to stop the Democrats now? Because we're about to go into a campaign season where you again are about to tell us how we have to protect the seat. Donald Trump, as a lifelong Democrat with this magical R, has handing our country over to the very same liberals that scared you to death to make you go for this dude in the first place. And really, all Donald Trump has exposed, what Donald Trump has exposed is that there are the conservatives you thought were conservative are not. The people that you thought were fair-minded are not. The people you thought weren't racist are. The people that you thought was going to protect Christ are not. The people that you thought was on your side are not. The people that you thought was looking out for your children are not. That's what Donald Trump has exposed. And we're about to hand this country back over to the very same liberals that Donald Trump rode in on the horse of fear with. Your conservative commentators are not conservative. Your conservative talk show hosts are not conservative. Your Christian pastors are not for Jesus. Your conservative Facebook friends, they're not for America and conservatism and Christianity and our children being raised in a way that they should go so when they're older they won't part from it. Yeah, they're being raised and they're going somewhere, and now that they're getting older, they're going to be there. And it's not going to be nothing of Jesus. It's not going to be nothing of conservatism. It's not going to be patriotism. It's not going to be none of that stuff. It's going to be socialism, Marxism, communism, and all the other schismisms. Because that's what Donald Trump is, a populist. He says what's popular. Oh, he's a reality TV show dude that's just functioning the White House and the government like a reality TV show, and he gives a hill of beans about you. How is this man that gets to bankrupt companies, still owes Americans, be protected from lawsuits and all this kind of stuff, grab girls by the cuda, and he can do all this kind of stuff, but then they're going to sit there and complain when somebody calls him an MF? I don't see your politician getting their panties in a wad about the opioid crisis and these gangster rappers that's rapping to your children and with the FCC freedom of speech regulations and things like this. I don't see them getting up there when they're treating your children like MFs. But you guys are ready to go to the hills, take it to the thing, chop off heads, pitchforks, witch burning, and everything like this. When somebody calls this dude an MF, he came in here calling people MFs. I won't use the language. I don't think they should use the language. But look at the people that's treating your children like MFs. Where's your uproar for that? When are you going to hold your politician accountable for allowing these people, little dookie stain in the music, to continue to treat your children like B's and H's and MFs? Are you serious? What about the children? What signal are you sending to the children? It's okay for the president of the United States to treat you like an MF. But God forbid if somebody calls him one. Are you serious? This is what I share. I share this constantly. I use this as an analogy. This is where Phil Williams comes from. This is my philosophy. This is why I speak to you. This is why I love you dearly. I don't care if you're a Trump supporter or not. We are human beings. It's not about my color. It's not about your color to me, even though you might make it about color. I resist the temptation of making it about color. Somebody made a very good point. If there was somebody a different color than me that was doing half as me, I would never have to beg anybody for anything. But I don't think it's about color. I think it's about a distraction. I believe that when Barack Obama said we are days away from fundamentally transforming this country, I believe we're functioning in the fundamental transformation that he promised, that he told you about. Yes, you can become an advocate for the Democrat Party as a conservative, as a Christian. And Donald Trump helped you. There was no way in the world, without a Donald Trump, the Democrats would be in the position that they're in. This is the one thing you're forgetting. The Republicans are not going to be the solution to Donald Trump because they're hypocrites. This past midterm showed who is going to be the solution to Donald Trump. It's the same people who contributed in the evolution of Donald Trump. His Democrat Party. Yes, Trump supporters. See, thanks to Rance Priebus, he opened up our primaries to the other side. So Trump supporters are Democrats. They love Donald Trump beating up Republicans. They love Donald Trump maligning Republicans. They love it. They love the fact that the Republicans are still supporting Planned Parenthood. They love it. The Democrats are having so much winning that they can't stand it. And they got you to help them. And you know who I'm talking about. That's the ones that keep saying, oh, we don't like Donald Trump's language, but we like his policies. What is his policies? They're not conservative. So how is these people loving these policies and they're not conservatives, but you still think they're conservative? They're not Republican policies. They're just magical R policies. They're really Democrat policies. They embolden the Democrats. They immobilize the Democrats. They paralyze you. But they have you looking for government as the solution. And beating up people like me and Loretta and Lita and people like that, Willie Glenn, and people like that, Cliff Kelly, they have you beating up people like that on behalf of a government official. This is the key. This is the key that I function in my functioning conservatism, functioning Christianity, and being held accountable. Here is the key. You guys ready? This. A broom. The question that you need to ask yourself, the question that you need to ask anybody that's talking to you, anybody you're talking with, is where is your broom? See, this is the most patriotic symbol anybody can ever have, in my opinion. A broom. See, the reason why I feel so cool about talking about what I'm talking about is because I have a broom in my hand. I'm doing something about it. I'm doing something about protecting our children from this foolishness. I'm doing something. I'm actually physically cleaning up and sweeping. And while I have a broom in my hand, I come and ask for your support. See, let me use it in this way. Black Lives Matter. right? Black Lives Matter is always trying to tell me why, because they think I'm black, which is fine. I'll take that, whatever. I'm not black, I'm bruised. I'm tired of pats on the back. Phil, good boy, you're doing a great job. I'm bruised. I don't need any more pats on the back. I need some help. I have a broom in my hand. I asked Black Lives Matter this. Where is your broom? They say, what do you mean, where's my broom? Okay, you're out here complaining about the police shooting black people. This is what your complaint is. But where are you in the communities where black people are killing black people? You're a racist. You're a Democrat. You're a Republican. I just asked a simple question. You're complaining about these white people shooting black people, but black people are shooting black people 93% more than white people are. Where is your broom, Black Lives Matter? See, if you're in the community going like this, excuse me, officer, you see, I'm in here addressing the gang violence in my community. I have a broom in my hand. I'm up here. I'm trying to deal with the Crips and Bloods over there and the drug dealer over there and the rapist over there. I'm in here trying my best to clean. It's a big number. It's 93%. So please understand, it's a big mess to clean, but I am doing something about it. Can you help me? Can you help not shoot the black kids? At 0.4%. I have a broom in my hand. I'm addressing the 93%. I'm addressing it. I'm doing something about it. Can you help me? This is what I share with them, and it shuts them up. Quiet. Boom. Liberal. Flipped. Good point. Because why? You cannot be a complainer if you're not doing something about it. You cannot be a complainer if you're waiting on somebody else to do something about it. Where is your broom? What inspired me about Loretta's post the most, and I'm not trying to tell you her business, but I know for a fact that Loretta has a broom in her hand. She's not waiting on government to come do anything for her and her children. I know for a fact she has a broom in her hand. Other people have brooms in their hand. Some people are advocates or what is, I forgot the word that Lita likes to use. She's basically she's out there. She has a broom in her hand. She's creating a platform. She's creating things. She's doing something about the things she's complaining about. She's the one that created United for Freedom. What is that? That was an advocacy group to where we're not just complaining, no, we're doing something. I'm not saying, because I don't know everybody's personal thing. There's a lot of doers out there. Cliff Kelly, they're doers. He's using scripture. Activist. Thank you, Lita. She's an activist. Doing something. She's not just running her mouth and finger whooping people on things. No, she's actually doing something. And guess what? It might be small, but guess what God said about small things and people doing things in a small matter? That's good. That's great. That's godly. So just because Lita might not be the biggest activist because she doesn't have TV time and things like this, it does not make her thing less effective. Support it. See, let me show you my brooms. See, these are brooms. Our children are having problems implementing little gangster rappers' dreams. See, they're being told everything but their dream. So I made a broom trying to speak to our children's dreams. The thing that we complain about, I made a broom and I'm out here sweeping in the community and I'm asking for your support. See, I didn't need your support to make the broom and use the broom. I'm asking for your support so I can travel this broom around this country that needs this kind of broom. Our children need this broom. If you're waiting for Ted Cruz to give this broom, he's only going to read it, green eggs and ham for 23 hours when he needs to save his own seat. He's not trying to save a broom. He's trying to save a seat. I need you guys to help me sweep the country with this broom. We talk about drugs, our children are opioids. See, here's a Broom, the only anti-drug CD in the country. Here is a Broom. I'm doing something about it to get in between the communication avenue that's talking our children into doing these drugs to where we have a crisis. Here is the Broom. I'm asking you guys to help me go around the country sweeping. As a conservative and as a Christian, here is the Broom. I'm asking you guys to support it. This is the Broom we were crying about, that we're waiting on Donald Trump to stop nitpicking and all these kind of things, working with the Democrats, that both of them have our children in an opioid crisis, our community in a crisis. They don't have a Broom. They don't want to have one. They're just trying to protect their seats and their positions and their political things in Donald Trump's TV network. There is no Broom to try to address the opioid crisis like this conservative Christian, functioning Christian. This is the Broom. I'm just asking you guys to support me going around the country using it. Like we said needs to be done. Anti-bullying. Here's another Broom. See, this is another Broom. We can't complain about our children being bullied, and then we're looking to the #1 bully in the world to get off of what he's on, so that he's encouraging our children to be bullies. See, here's a Broom that we said is needed. Our children being shot in schools? Here's another Broom. It doesn't threaten your Second Amendment like the people, your seat protectors, your glorified seat protectors have our Second Amendment under. See, here's the Broom. Here's another Broom. I'm asking you guys to help me go around the country and sweep and use it. Multiple things I do with this character, Little Jimmy. I have multiple business partners. My partner, Patricia Baisden. We have a childhood obesity program. It's a Broom. We're asking you guys to help support it so we can go around the country and use the Broom. Not only does it address childhood obesity, but address character, staying in school, and all these things in a very fun, conservative Christian way. These are the Brooms. I got tablets and teddy bears. That's a Broom. I asked for you guys to help support so I can go around the country using it. The thing that's amazing about all these Brooms, which brings me to my close. Here's the thing that's amazing about all these Brooms. Patricia Baisden and my partners and people like that. The GFL, God's Faith League, me and my boy Poetic, our gospel music. Those are Brooms. Here's the thing that's amazing about all these Brooms. You guys ready? I don't need the government's permission to go use them. I don't have to wait on the government to go save our children. I don't need the government's permission to use these Brooms, to create these Brooms, to ask you to help support these Brooms. The thing that I hope inspires you today is not only support me, but to encourage you to create a Broom so that you're not just a social media complainer. Share with us the Broom that you're using in your community so we can support that too. We need to become a nation of Broom wielders versus a nation of seat protectors. We need to start using the Broom. Waving the Broom is going to make our flag waving more patriotic. Our country is in danger. Donald Trump is proving it. He's now ready to come and do the Donald Trump thing and take your property for his foolish wall. And the people that you beat me up over is going to help him. And they have no Broom. They have no Broom. This Broom makes our flag powerful. This Broom makes your posts powerful. Loretta Sessions' post was powerful because I know Loretta has a broom in her hand. And I receive a piece of that every month. Not to tell you her business. But she puts gas money in me going around the country trying my best to get our children out of this mess. We the people, not them the government. Period. Get a broom versus trying to get a room in the White House. Get a broom. Because why? Our White House needs some cleaning out. And since it's our house, only brooms and mops clean. MOP is an acronym for Men on Point. That's another one of us broom carriers. Men on Point. That's my 501c3 that I ask you guys to donate through. Brooms and mops, people. Brooms and mops. We the people, not them the government. Support us street cleaners. Hey, thank you, Loretta. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all of you guys. You guys inspire me more than you ever imagined. Even you Trump supporters, you guys inspire me. Because God always has to give us somebody to pray for. And I pray for you guys. And I'm not trying to say that to be smart and funny. But he's going to let you down too. That's what he does. And so when you pass out, Phil Williams is going to be there with his broom and a canteen full of water to get you to drink some conservatism, but more so, some Jesus Christ. So, thank you guys. Have a happy 2019. If you'd like to contribute to my street sweeping, you can go to liljimmy.djpoz.jimdo.com. That's LILJIMMY DJPOZ.jimdo, JIMDO.com. Comes through our portal of Men on Point, themenonpoint.org. Go to the website and you'll see all the brooms that we have. And yes, I have some Americans that's watching now. You guys contribute to the street sweeping. So continue to share what it is that you see is wrong. Continue to inspire. We are Americans. We are God-fearing, Jesus-loving Christians. And right now we're functioning, fundamentally transformed. And right now we are looking to Democrats, the one that took prayer out of the school, funding Planned Parenthood, chopping up babies. Because of Donald Trump and his magical R, we have been manipulated and maneuvered into hoping Nancy Pelosi stops her Trojan elephant. Hoping Chuck Schumer stops their Trojan elephant. When they just took back the House, claiming they need to stop this Republican. It's bigger than Donald Trump. It's those people that you protected their seats that's allowing all this foolishness to happen. Donald Trump is just your boogeyman. Period. Broom up, everybody. Broom up. Support us. If you'd like to, you can mail a check or money order to Mustard Seed Faith Ministries, or Phil Williams. P.O. Box 3331, Decatur, Georgia 30031. I know it's a new fiscal year and everything like that. Please put us in your budgets. If you have some stuff that you left over from Christmas, send it. Man, we can appreciate it. Got a lot of territory to cover with these brooms. Got a lot of sweeping to do. But who am I looking out for? I'm looking out for our children and our grandchildren. Not these childish politicians. We the people, not them the government. Okay. Again, Loretta, thank you. Love you. God bless.